So I eat the same breakfast every day, 6 days a week. And in this video, I want to tell you why, how, and if it is even worth it for you. Being a doctor, I am always on a lookout for advice and routines that help me maintain my weight and improve my overall health. Today we live in an era where just being good is not good enough. We all want to have a great physique, 7, 8, 10-figure incomes, and a long and meaningful life. Which means every aspect of our health is open to optimization. And simplifying your breakfast is the first step in simplifying your overall morning routine, which sets the tone for the day. Okay, so the centerpiece of the breakfast that I eat is a jumbo 6-egg omelette. The recipe for this omelette is very simple. It has 6 eggs, which is divided into 3 whole eggs and 3 egg whites. This would be a good time to point out that whatever I am eating is according to my body weight, body composition, and my current health goals. The overall breakfast keeps changing throughout the year depending on whether I am losing body fat or gaining more muscle. However, the centerpiece of this breakfast always remains the same. Along with eggs, it has a lot of vegetables and spices. The best part about adding spices is that they barely contribute to any calories but add a lot of flavor. So your healthy food is tasty but still low on calories. Research says that our diet preferences are changing from traditional Indian food to westernized food, and it is more prevalent among young children. The saddest part is that parents are not able to control the persuasion which is caused by social media advertising and TV advertising. Eventually, they give in to their children's demand and the vicious cycle continues. The reason for choosing this particular dish or item for breakfast is because it has lots of protein. Protein helps me stay full for next 8 to 10 hours. I practically have no cravings and I don't even feel the need to carry a lunch box. India was traditionally a farming nation. We would have our first meal after doing some work in the farms, but the breakfast as we know it started only after British colonization, when farming was replaced by factory work and office work, and people needed to eat something before starting their work between 9 to 5. Of all the things, I love making an omelette because it does not require any cooking skills, so to speak of. I try to save time by having the vegetables chopped one day prior. I've actually timed it once and I've realized it does not take more than 8 to 10 minutes to make this omelette and finish it from start to end. Another thing to keep in mind is to use very little oil, and because the quantity is very less, it doesn't really matter whether you use butter or olive oil or any other oil. I weigh roughly 70 kilograms, which means that if I want to become stronger, I need to eat at least 1.5 grams of protein per kg body weight, which comes to roughly 100 grams of protein per day. This omelette alone provides me roughly 1/4 of my daily protein requirement. If I add a protein shake, then almost half my daily requirement of protein is fulfilled in just one meal. I always mix and match this omelette with some source of complex carbohydrates. Now, depending on my calorie target for the day, it could be less amount of carbohydrate, something as small as half or 1 banana. And if I want to add more calories and more carbohydrates, then I also add a peanut butter sandwich with whole wheat bread or something similar. So the chai is also ready and it is time to get the day started. One of the biggest advantages of eating the exact same breakfast every single morning is that you don't need to count calories again and again. In this way, you can easily stay on track without the hassle of finding new recipes, cooking new dishes, and tracking how much calories they carry. But Vishal, does it not get boring eating the same thing every day? So I'll admit that it does get boring sometimes eating the same thing every day. If there is one thing that I know about boredom for sure, is that it is inevitable. You can keep on eating newer and fancier things every day, but after a point you will get bored with that variety also. but I found a simple solution that keeps things fresh. So Sundays are reserved for breaking the pattern. Every Sunday I forget about my diet chart, my calorie limits, and just focus on eating food that I like, whether it is healthy or unhealthy. This helps in breaking the monotony and keeping you forever motivated. So will I recommend you having the same breakfast every single day? Cooking at least one meal in a day is a habit that I would recommend to anyone and everyone. It is one of those meta habits which attract more good habits into your lifestyle. I haven't developed any master chef level cooking skills, but this one little habit has taught me more about nutrition than any YouTube video or a book possibly can. So is it even worth it? Breakfast is generally considered the most important meal of the day. Now, some may argue that there is no scientific basis to it, but a general observation is that people who don't skip breakfast are generally more physically active throughout the day, have lesser cravings, get lesser lifestyle related diseases throughout their lifespan. At the end of the day, the benefits outweigh the occasional boredom which you may feel once in a while. So if you're thinking about trying it out, trust me, it's worth every bite.